Boots, like, he's a tremendous talent, and he's no walk in the park for no one. So he's a threat to anyone that he step foot in the ring with. He got tremendous speed. He got great power, defense, reflexes, all that. But the only thing that I can say is I'm 10 steps ahead. Never. I'm retired. I'm happily retired. It's Boots era. I pray and hope that he take it to the extreme. I pray nothing but success for him and his family. And all in all, it's all about competitiveness, and people want to see, this generation, how would they do with the previous generation? The same way with people comparing me to.
I don't really care.
Like, is that a fight you would want?
For sure, but he retired. Like, he talking, but he retired. He ain't saying do you want to fight, so he won't say he retired. Let him enjoy his retirement. And like he said, this the Boots era. He said it himself.
I've been doing that my whole career. I've been doubted my whole career. I've been talked about my whole career. I've been, I haven't fought this guy. I haven't fought this guy. And when I do fight these guys, or when I do step up, then it's always an excuse.
Okay, you doing what retired people do. We talk like.
Yeah. So your dad has been with you a step of the way, the entire journey. What's the biggest argument you guys have had? And looking back on it, was he right?
I ain't gonna lie, me and my dad don't argue.
At all?
No, he really, my dad's 70 years old, but...
Did the most dominant boxer of our generation just run away from the most dangerous rising star in the sport? The boxing world has been completely turned upside down by the heated rivalry between the legendary Terence "Bud" Crawford and the fearsome knockout artist Jaron "Boots" Ennis. For months, rumors have been spreading across the internet claiming that Crawford's recent retirement was nothing more than a carefully planned act. To the untrained, it looks like a champion walking away on top. But behind closed doors, a massive debate is raging. Did Crawford step away because there was nothing left to prove, or did he pull the escape cord to protect his perfect record from a young and hungry fighter who promised to end his career? The tension between the two camps has reached a boiling point, and the accusations flying back and forth are absolutely explosive.
Crawford dug Boots Ennis. We just gotta keep it real at this point. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you why. Bud Crawford knew that Jaron Boots Ennis, aka the Omaha Nightmare, was coming. Pause. He knew that Boots was the next guy up in line. 147, you ain't fight him. 154, you ain't fight him. You beat Canelo, so now you have the ability to send offers as the A side. You ever send an offer to Jaron Boots Ennis? No, you did not, absolutely. Then you try to use an excuse and say that people wouldn't have gave you credit for beating Boots, which is an absolute lie at the highest level. The bottom line is, you're 38 years old and you did not want to deal with a hungry young lion. It's okay. Canelo did the same thing. Canelo wasn't trying to deal with no David Benavidez. Canelo got 500 rounds plus box. He wasn't trying to deal with the Mexican monster. Bud, you wasn't trying to deal with the Omaha Nightmare. It's okay, gang. We understand it. But your fans gotta stop acting like you wanted that smoke with Boots Ennis. Respectfully. And you add that with somebody else leaving the game, I don't know. We just got to keep it real at this point. You did not want smoke with that young, hungry lion.
For a very vocal group of hardcore boxing fans, a perfect 42-0 record means nothing if you did not face the most feared fighter of your era. Almost overnight, the story surrounding Crawford's legacy started to change. If you scroll through boxing Twitter or dig into the deep threads on Reddit, the reaction is harsh. Thousands of fans are constantly tagging Bud, flooding his comments, and repeatedly accusing him of avoiding Jaron Ennis. They claim Crawford used his retirement as a convenient way to escape the raw youth, speed, and devastating power that Boots brings every time he steps into the ring. It is a painful reality for any unbeaten champion to face, watching part of your loyal fanbase suddenly turn on you and become convinced that you chose the safe path instead of stepping into the fire one final time. If you thought Terence Crawford was going to sit back in retirement and quietly let the internet disrespect everything he worked for, you were completely wrong. The former pound-for-pound king finally fired back to set the record straight, and his response was direct and ruthless. Crawford went to social media and interviews to completely tear apart the idea that he was ever afraid of sharing a ring with Ennis. He openly admitted that the constant ducking accusations genuinely anger him, but he made one thing absolutely clear. He operates on a completely different level. Crawford praised Ennis as a tremendous talent but boldly stated that his own legendary ring intelligence, masterful timing, and decades of championship experience put him in a completely different category. As Bud put it plainly, he is not just slightly better. He is 10 steps ahead of anything Boots could ever bring to the ring.
It doesn't matter. What never matters. You know, for that being, they would say, oh, well, he only fought Xander, or they'll come up with some type of excuse, you know, but to credit Boots, like, he's a tremendous talent and he's no walk in the park for no one, you know, so he's a threat to anyone that he stepped foot in the ring with, you know. He got tremendous speed. He got great power, defense, reflexes, all that, you know, but the only thing that I can say is I'm 10 steps ahead of him. Like, I'm 10 steps ahead of him in smarts. And I think, you know, that's where he'll get in trouble with, you know, coming straight forward, you know, trying to box me or trying to, you know, think shot for shot. I just, you know, compare myself, you know, with a lot of great fighters, and I can see the holes in his game, and I can see the openings and the opportunities that I will have.
It was not just tough talk. The undisputed champion actually backed his words up with real analysis. Crawford did not just say he would beat Ennis. He broke down exactly how he would take him apart, pointing out clear weaknesses that most casual fans completely overlooked. Looking closely at Ennis's recent performances and specifically focusing on his fight against Xander Zaz, Crawford highlighted major defensive holes that the young star repeatedly left open. Bud noted that he punches significantly harder, is visibly sharper, and has faster hands than Zaz.
A, I feel like I punch harder than Xander. B, I'm way sharper than Xander. C, I'm way faster than Xander. So the shots that Xander was hitting him with and the shots that Xander couldn't capitalize because his speed wasn't there, I will be able to capitalize. And when I capitalize, everybody know I'm probably one of the best counter punchers, you know, there ever was. So, you know.
Yes, sir. So they say never say never. Are you saying never? And
Never. I'm retired. I'm happily retired. You know, it's Boots' era. I pray and hope that, you know, he take it to the extreme. I pray nothing but success for him and his family, you know, and all in all, it's all about competitiveness, and people want to see, you know, this generation, how would they do with the previous generation? The same way with people comparing me to Floyd. We'll never fight, you know, so I wish him nothing but the best. I want to see him.
In Crawford's mind, a fight with Boots wouldn't have been a grueling 12-round war. Instead, he promised that he would have ruthlessly capitalized on those defensive lapses, countered perfectly, and likely ended the night incredibly early.
Not to prove anything to anyone, to prove something to him, because I know how you are, Terrence. But
there it is.
Listen. That when you get older and you realize, you know, you can prove things over and over and over, but the only person that you got to prove something to is yourself. You know, I've been doing that my whole career. I've been doubted my whole career. I've been talked about my whole career. I've been, you know, I haven't fought this guy. And when I do fight these guys, or when I do step up, then it's always an excuse. So now that 38 years old, about to be 39, I don't have nothing to prove. I didn't win everything there is to win. You know, I hope that Jaron have half of the career that I had, you know, or surpass me. If he surpassed me, I'm gonna be rooting for him. You know, I'm gonna be giving him his props. I'm not the type of fighter that, you know, want to see him fail. I want to see him succeed. I want to congratulate him. I want to see him, you know, make it to the Hall of Fame and, you know, congratulate him and things like that, you know. But when you say, oh, he would knock Terence Crawford out, or Terence Crawford dugged him, or Terence Crawford ran, and that's why Terence Crawford retired, it pisses me off sometimes, but at the same time, it's just...
To understand why Crawford's threats do not shake Jaron Ennis, even slightly, you have to look at exactly how this young man was built. Boots is not your typical prospect who stumbled into the spotlight. He was shaped in a relentless and demanding environment in Philadelphia. Growing up, his father and older brothers kept him completely away from the distractions of the streets. While other kids were going to parties, attending sleepovers, and celebrating birthdays, Ennis was sweating in the gym, traveling for amateur tournaments, and trading his childhood for greatness. His family warned him early not to settle for being a local name and pushed him to think about global success. That tough upbringing created a mindset that simply does not feel pressure or panic, no matter who is standing across the ring from him.
A fighter. When I joined the Navy, I told him, I said, take care of your mom, your sisters, and your mom. You the man until I get back. You are the man. And he been the man ever since. Taking care.
Been the man ever since. Talk to me about it. It looks like, for all intents and purposes, when we watch Terence, I've been around Terence a few different times, man, and Terence is an absolute alpha male, bro. When you see him walk by, he just carries it. Tim Bradley equated him a lot like a lion, just naturally dominant, not really trying to go out of his way, but just really being about that action. Talk to me about that.
T-hard. He is not soft at all. He is not soft at all. You might, like when they said T is very humble, I'm like, they just don't know my son. But he is humble, you know.
But all dog, no question.
When asked about Crawford's bold words and tactical breakdown, Boots did not get angry, defensive, or loud. He just went completely calm. During his appearance on the Pivot podcast, Ennis dismissed Bud's comments with the quiet confidence of a seasoned veteran. He brushed the whole rivalry aside and firmly stated that Crawford is a retired man who is simply talking from the comfortable safety of the sidelines. Ennis said with full confidence that Crawford's camp already knows the torch has been taken.
Out of retirement? Channing said, listen, I'm gonna tell you now, on this show, Boots, Channing told Bud there's a certain number you'd come back from. But after the last fight, he sent out a little, you're not on social media, so I'm gonna hip you to it. He sent out, he's like, hey man, I ain't gonna say nothing, but y'all see it.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Like, is that a fight you would want?
For sure, but you know, he retired. Like, he talking, but he retired. He ain't saying he want to fight, so he won't say he retired. You know, let him enjoy his retirement, you know, and like he said, this the Boots era. He said it himself. A couple people, my homies send it to me. He like, yo, he talking about it. This the Boots era. He know, you know. Yeah, it's different over here. I'm trying to tell you, it's different over here, yo. It's different.
Hypothetically, right? Would that be a fight that would even make sense? Like, would you say this is a big fight? Understandably, the legacy is there for Bud. But what is he, 39, 37? Something like that. And you're right there in the thick of your prime, right? Would that even be a thing? Like, you know?
No, it's definitely a big fight if he was a return, but he returned, I beat him, they gonna be like he was old. Like, it's always gonna be something. Like, it's like I said, when people be bringing up his name, I don't even really be caring. Like, he retired. Like, it's like he just talking. He doing what retired people do.
In Crawford's view, a fight with Boots would not have been a tough 12-round battle. Instead, he promised that he would have taken full advantage of those defensive gaps, countered with precision, and most likely ended the fight very early in the night.
You just said you want to go through all the divisions. When you started this journey, you know, if you were writing down, this is what I want to do, what would those accomplishments be?
Early on, when I first started pro, my goals was to be undisputed at 147, 154, 160, and maybe 168.
Wow.
I think 168 gonna be my cutoff mark. At 147, I was able to become unified and lineal champ. So I had the IBF, the WBA, the Super WBA, in the Ring magazine. And like I said before, they was all playing around and stuff like that. So I couldn't get the other two belts. But now that I'm at 54, I'm gonna do that 54, be undisputed at 54, and then 60, and then maybe 168, or who knows, 60 could be my cutoff, but we'll see.
Wow.
Where do you walk around at?
I'll be up there. right now my weight cool because I've been I got right back in the gym, and so I was cool.
But is it challenging though, or you gotta get there, so it's kind of
no, it's
for
not.
par?
It's not challenging because once I get in that mode and I turn that camp switch on and drink all my water and all that stuff, I'll be cool. It kind of fall right off. But it do get it do get harder as you get older. With cutting weight, but I got a method, and I got my mom. She helps me, with the food and things like that. So we we be good.
You want to be the face of boxing?
I am the face of boxing.
According to Boots, it is clearly his era now. He is not wasting any time chasing a retired legend for a payday. Instead, he is completely focused on his own path, aiming to take over the 154-pound division and eventually move all the way up to dominate super middleweight as well. Do not forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next one.